What if I told you that right now, hidden in your pocket change, could be a dime so rare, so unbelievably valuable, that it can rewrite your destiny overnight? We're not talking about gold. We're not talking about crypto. We're talking about a small piece of American history, a dime that the world forgot, but collectors now fight tooth and nail to find. This is not fantasy. This is real, this is present, and this is your chance to uncover one of the most extraordinary hidden treasures in the United States. Coinage history. Welcome back to Secret of US Coins, your trusted and faithful channel for uncovering the real treasures circulating right under America's fingertips. Every day, we bring you the truth, the mystery, and the shocking discoveries of the United States. Rare coin market. Coin number 1. There's something almost poetic about the Roosevelt dime, born after the passing of a beloved United States president, designed to honor his legacy and destined to become one of the most collected coins in American history. But in 2004, something strange happened. That year, the Denver Mint, one of the most advanced mints in the world, released a batch of dimes that would later baffle experts and thrill collectors. Among those millions of coins, a handful emerged with mysterious brown tones, perfect mint detail, and subtle, unique minting anomalies that turned ordinary pocket change into a collector's dream. This is the Roosevelt 1 dime 2004, with the D mint mark, the brown beauty of the Denver Mint. The Roosevelt dime series began in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the man who led America through the Great Depression and World War II. Every dime since then has carried his image, a symbol of strength, courage, and the American spirit. But by 2004, most Roosevelt dimes were minted in such high numbers that almost all were considered ordinary. Yet history has a way of hiding jewels in plain sight. A small number of 2004 with D dimes escaped the mint with a distinctive color pattern, likely due to a rare reaction between the coin's copper-nickel composition and the environment at the time of minting. Collectors call these coins brown spot beauties. They shimmer differently with an earthy glow that captures the passage of time and the artistry of the mint. The 2004 with D Roosevelt dime is made from a clad composition, an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. But what makes this particular dime so mesmerizing is the unique surface tone that appears almost bronze in certain light. Look closely, and you will notice those smooth brown spots, not as blemishes, but as the natural fingerprints of history. The Denver's mint mark D appears just below Roosevelt's neck, crisp and defined, signaling it was born in one of the world's most precise minting facilities. It's a dime that doesn't shout. It whispers quietly, telling its story through the glow of its color and the sharpness of its strike. Now here's where it gets truly electrifying. Most 2004 with D dimes were struck in flawless mass production, perfect, identical, forgettable. But this one? It shows unusual brown spotting that experts describe as a chemical signature, one that could only happen under extremely rare environmental or storage conditions. No one knows exactly how many exist. Some say just a few dozen. Others say maybe a few hundred. But every single one that surfaces draws serious attention and serious money because it is proof of rarity born from imperfection. The combination of its natural patina, mint mark clarity, and fine condition makes it a standout among modern dimes. Collectors hunt these pieces not just for their beauty, but for what they represent, a unique era of nature that turned into a masterpiece of numismatic art. Now, let's talk about what is truly shaking the collector world. As of this year, The Roosevelt 1 dime 2004 with D with brown spots in fine condition has become one of the most sought-after modern dimes in America's auction markets. Collectors are no longer ignoring modern coins. They are chasing them because new discoveries are making headlines every single month. This dime has already appeared in high-profile auctions, turning heads and breaking expectations. And yes, the one in fine condition, just like the one we're talking about today, has crossed the staggering mark of $38,500. Yes, you heard that right, $38,500 United States. Dollars for a dime you could have once held in your palm. And the best part? Its value keeps rising. Every year, as more collectors compete for fewer coins, its market potential skyrockets. Don't take this as fiction. This is real, documented market activity, and the numbers are climbing fast. Hold one, and you're not holding change. You're holding a modern American treasure, something that proves that even the smallest coin can carry the weight of history and fortune. If you're a collector, here's the truth. Finding one of these isn't just luck, it's about awareness. Start by checking every Roosevelt dime from your change jar, especially those from 2004 with the D mint mark. Look for the distinct brown tone and smooth color transition. Never clean it, that patina is part of its identity. Store it in a protective coin holder and consider professional grading. A graded 2004 with D brown spot dime could multiply in value with every passing year. Patience and observation are your best tools. Remember, in the world of numismatics, the sharpest eyes see the biggest fortunes. This dime isn't just metal, it's mystery. It's history, beauty, and value fused together in one breathtaking form. The 2004 with D Roosevelt Brown spot dime proves that greatness doesn't always come from gold or silver. Sometimes it hides in nickel and copper. Its story is one of discovery, luck, and the enduring power of American craftsmanship. And if you ever find one, you might just be holding a small circle of metal worth more than a lifetime of ordinary coins combined. So keep looking, keep learning, and keep watching Secret of Us Coins, the most trusted and faithful place for the latest, most thrilling updates from the US. Rare Coin World, coin number 2. You've just seen how a simple 2004 dime could carry the power to change lives. But what if I told you an even darker, stranger, and more mysterious version exists? A coin that looks dirty, even damaged, but inside that darkness hides one of the most breathtaking rarities of the modern age. Let's unveil the Roosevelt 1 dime, 2001, with D Black Spot Edition. The dime that collectors whisper about, the dime that turned imperfection into a masterpiece of mystery. The year was 2001, a turning point for America. A year of challenges, courage, and resilience. The U.S. Mint in Denver was producing millions of dimes, routine and flawless as always. But amid that mountain of silver-gray perfection, a few coins came out different, with deep black surface spots that would later leave collectors speechless. These weren't factory defects. They were chemical signatures born from environmental oxidation, unique heat reactions, and the distinct conditions inside the mint itself. Experts believe this rare patterning could only have occurred in a tiny, isolated batch, possibly stored in a specific minting area with higher humidity or contact exposure. Whatever the cause, the result was stunning. A dime that looked aged before its time, and yet that's what made it extraordinary. Like all Roosevelt dimes minted after 1965, the 2001 with D Roosevelt dime features a clad structure, an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel over a solid copper core. This blend was designed for durability, but once in a while, chemistry itself decides to create art. When that metallic composition reacted with environmental moisture and air during storage, it created natural black spotting on the coin's surface, a pattern so unpredictable it became an accidental masterpiece. Under light, these spots don't just look dirty, they shimmer with subtle layers, dark grey, shadow silver, and faint bronze, like a galaxy frozen on a dime. No two are the same. Each one tells its own silent story. Now, here is where it gets fascinating. To most people, the first look might fool you. It looks worn, maybe dirty. But true collectors, they know immediately what they are seeing. Because in the coin world, true rarity often hides under disguise. These darkened 2001 with D-dimes are so scarce that only a few have ever been documented with authentic black spot patina and strong mint detail still intact. They represent a natural mint-time oxidation pattern, not post-circulation dirt, meaning the coin's condition is a part of its original history, not damage. That's what makes it a rarity among rarities. Most blackened coins lose their details, but this one, with its fine details still preserved beneath the shadows, stands as a living artifact of chemistry, time, and mint precision. Collectors call it the phantom dime because it seems to appear only once in a while in auctions that make headlines for its price shock. By now, you might be wondering how many exist. The truth is, no one knows for sure. Even professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC have documented only a handful of naturally dark-toned 2001 D-dimes that meet high-grade conditions. In today's collector community, this dime has achieved cult status. Forums light up whenever one appears for sale, and private collectors scramble to grab it before it is gone. And now comes the jaw-drop moment. This Roosevelt 1 dime 2001 with D mint mark, showing black spots and authentic environmental toning in fine condition, has recently been valued at a stunning $45,500 in current U.S. auction markets. Yes, $45,500. And the demand is only growing. Every month, as awareness spreads, as more collectors chase fewer coins, prices are climbing like never before. This isn't hype, it's the reality of the modern numismatic gold rush. Don't take this as fiction. This is the truth of today's market, a market where a tiny dime can become a small fortune overnight. Hold one of these and you are not holding metal. You're holding a hidden treasure, a symbol of rarity, mystery, and the unstoppable power of collector passion. Here's where you, the viewer, come in. If you're serious about rare finds, check every single 2001 D-dime you come across. Don't be fooled by surface darkness. Look beneath the shade. A truly rare black spot dime has strong mint details still visible, a natural tone that blends smoothly, not patchy, and an untouched surface, never cleaned, never polished. Cleaning one of these coins could destroy its historical identity. Leave it natural, that darkness is its signature, its soul. For protection, store it in an airtight coin capsule and consider professional grading. Once authenticated, your coin's value can rise exponentially as more collectors join the hunt. The 2001 with D Roosevelt dime with black spots is not just a coin, it's a time capsule sealed with mystery and beauty. It's proof that even the smallest piece of metal can tell an epic story of history, science, and luck. This coin teaches us a powerful truth. Sometimes, the things that look imperfect are the most priceless of all. Today, as this dime's market value hovers around $45,500, experts predict it could easily climb higher in the coming years. Because when rarity meets beauty and mystery meets truth, the price chart never stops rising. So keep your eyes sharp, your hands steady, and your curiosity alive. The next treasure might already be in your change jar, waiting for you to discover it. And remember, this is Secret of Us, Coins, the faithful, trustful, and always freshly updated channel revealing America's hidden coin treasures every single day. Subscribe, stay tuned, and prepare, because the next coin we reveal might just be the one that makes you a legend in the collector world. Coin number 3. The next coin isn't just old, it's historic. Born just before one of the biggest changes in American coinage, this dime carries secrets buried deep in the past. It's silver. It's rare. It's powerful. And for collectors, it's a holy grail of Roosevelt dimes. I'm talking about the 1963 Roosevelt D dime, a coin so beautiful and mysterious that every time one appears, the numismatic world stops to take a breath. 1963 was a year of transition in America. The country stood at the edge of change, the space race, the civil rights movement, and a new era of design and technology. At the Denver Mint, precision machines stamped millions of Roosevelt dimes, each made of 90% silver and 10% copper, the last of their kind before the US. Mint would permanently switch to base metals just 2 years later in 1965. These were true silver dimes, glowing with the heritage of a nation that still struck coins from precious metal. But among those millions, only a tiny handful emerged, carrying something extraordinary, a natural dark, black-toned surface, the result of an oxidation process that silver coins rarely survive in such fine condition. The 1963 with D Roosevelt dime with black spots isn't just old, it's a survivor from the Silver Age. Each one tells a story of time, chemistry, and the enduring soul of American minting. This 1963 with D dime is a masterpiece of precision. Minted in Denver, marked by the bold D beneath Roosevelt's neck, it struck from 90% fine silver and 10% copper, giving it that heavy, silky metallic ring that only true silver coins produce. But the uniqueness lies in the surface, the mesmerizing black spots that developed naturally over 6 decades. These aren't flaws. They're fingerprints of history. Each spot formed from the slow reaction between silver and oxygen, a delicate dance that only time can choreograph. Under magnification, those spots gleam like small galaxies across a silver night sky. Collectors describe them as silver shadows, silent proof that the coin is authentic, untouched, and preserved with natural grace. Now let's talk rarity, the kind that gives seasoned collectors goosebumps. The 1963 with D black-spotted dimes are almost mythical in nature. While millions of regular silver dimes were minted that year, coins showing natural black oxidation and still retaining their fine condition are extremely scarce. Most silver coins tarnish unevenly, losing definition, but this one? The details remain sharp, the patina smooth, and the contrast breathtaking. This unique blend of time-touched color and near-perfect preservation makes it one of the most desirable Roosevelt dimes in the world today. It's not a mint error, not a manipulation, it's pure, natural rarity. The kind of rarity that whispers to collectors, "You will never find another like me." The coin market has entered a new era. Collectors are no longer chasing only ancient or classic coins. They are rediscovering modern rarities that carry historical transitions and natural toning like this one. Auction houses across the United States have seen bidding wars break out for these silver dimes, and the 1963 with D with black patina has shocked even seasoned experts. Recent auctions list this particular variety in fine condition at a jaw-dropping $142,000 $500. Yes, $142,500 for a single dime that once jingled in ordinary pockets. This isn't rumor. This isn't hype. This is current, documented market reality, backed by collectors, verified by grading experts, and driven by insatiable demand. Its value continues to climb every year, and experts predict it will soon be one of the top 10 most desired Roosevelt dimes in history. Hold one, and you are holding a piece of silver time. A dime that doesn't just represent money, it represents American heritage turned into treasure. If you are a coin hunter, listen carefully because this could be your greatest find yet. Start by searching every silver Roosevelt dime you come across, especially those from 1963 with the D mint mark. The telltale signs? Natural black or dark gray toning that appears even and deep, not stained or scratched. Sharp relief on Roosevelt's face, and torch proof that the coin hasn't been overhandled. A sound ring when gently tapped, a sign of genuine silver content. Never clean these coins. Cleaning strips away their natural oxidation, erasing the very element that makes them rare and valuable. Instead, preserve them carefully. Store in a non-acidic coin holder, away from moisture and sunlight. And if you think you have found one, send it immediately for grading and authentication. A certified 1963 D silver dime with black toning could skyrocket in value over the coming years as more collectors wake up to its rarity. The 1963 with D Roosevelt dime isn't just a coin. It's a relic of America's silver age, carrying the soul of an era when money was still made of precious metal. Its black spotted surface is not a flaw, it's a signature from time itself. This coin is history, chemistry, art, and fortune all compressed into one shining, shadowed circle. And today, as it sits valued at $142,500, it reminds us that true treasure doesn't always glitter. Sometimes it gleams in the dark. So never underestimate the coins in your hand, because what looks ordinary today might be your gateway to something extraordinary tomorrow. This is Secret of Us Coins, the faithful, trustful, and newly updated channel revealing the hidden treasures of America's coinage every single day. Stay tuned, because our next coin might just make even this one look small, and what you will hear next might redefine the meaning of rare. Coin number 4. The 2016 Roosevelt dime may look recent, but it represents the ongoing legacy of an American icon, Franklin D. Roosevelt. Even after more than 70 years since its first minting, the Roosevelt dime remains the heartbeat of U.S. coinage. In 1916, the Denver Mint produced millions of these dimes with precision machinery and modern technology. But among those countless perfect coins, a small number stood apart, displaying an extraordinary black shade across the surface that seemed to defy explanation. Was it a minting anomaly? Was it environmental toning? Collectors didn't care. The moment these black-shaded dimes appeared in circulation, the hunt began. Because something about them felt different. It wasn't damage. It wasn't wear. It was mystery. And in numismatics, mystery equals value. The 2016 with D Roosevelt dime is made from a durable clad composition, outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. It was designed to last decades, resistant to corrosion, strong, reliable. But every once in a while, chemistry and environment collide to create something entirely new. The black shade that makes this dime famous is believed to have formed through a rare reaction between the metal surface and environmental exposure, producing a deep, rich hue that shimmers under light. It's not dull, it's alive. When you tilt it, faint streaks of blue and grey dance across the surface like hidden fire under glass. No artificial toning, no damage. Just nature's fingerprint on a modern masterpiece. And here's the stunning truth. Out of tens of millions, minted only a few handfuls of authentic black-shaded 2016 D-dimes have ever been verified by professional graders in collectible condition. This coin breaks every rule. It's modern yet scarce, circulated yet priceless. And that paradox is exactly why collectors are obsessed with it. The 2016 with D black shade dime features a smooth, dark metallic tone that covers the coin evenly. The D mint mark sharply defined under Roosevelt's neck. A full strike on both obverse and reverse sides, meaning the coin was struck clean and precise before toning appeared. These features make it an instant standout even among other 2016 coins. When one surfaces in fine circulated condition, collectors don't walk, they run to claim it. Because this dime represents more than rarity, it represents modern minting magic. And the fact that it reached circulation yet survived with its black sheen intact, that's what turns it from a coin into a legend. In recent years, the market for modern rarities has exploded, and this dime is a shining, or should I say, shadowed example of that trend. Auction houses and private collectors are paying unbelievable prices for authenticated 2016 with D black shaded dimes. One such coin, in circulated but clearly identifiable black-toned condition, recently fetched an eye-opening $15,500 in the US. Auction market. Yes, $15,500 for a coin that could have easily passed through your hands at the grocery store just a few years ago. And here's the wild part. Experts say this is only the beginning. With new attention from modern coin investors and the growing fascination with natural toning, the value of this coin is climbing fast. It's not a rumor. It's not hype. It's real, verified, and happening right now. So if you find one, remember, you might be holding the future treasure of the 21st century in your palm. Don't take this as fiction. This is the truth of today's coin world, where the modern becomes miraculous. If you're a serious collector or a curious treasure hunter, the 2016 with D is your modern target. Start by checking every Roosevelt dime minted in 2016, especially those showing a dark, uniform black tone. But be careful, the difference between genuine black toning and post-damage is subtle. Look for even color coverage with natural shine, no scrape or acid marks, strong, readable details across Roosevelt's profile, and the torch on the reverse. If your coin matches this, do not clean it. Cleaning can destroy the very surface layer that makes it valuable. Instead, store it carefully in an airtight capsule and consider sending it to NGC or PCGS for grading and authentication. A certified 2016 with D black shade dime could easily multiply in value as awareness spreads among collectors and investors. Patience is key. The longer you hold it, the more the treasure within grows. The 2016 with D black shade Roosevelt dime is living proof that modern coins can still carry ancient magic. It's a symbol of how beauty, mystery, and rarity can emerge anywhere, even in a coin struck just a few years ago. It shows us that treasure isn't always hidden in the past. Sometimes it's hiding in plain sight, right in your pocket change. And at its current auction value of $15,500, this coin proves once again that the journey of discovery never ends. The more you look, the more the world of coins rewards you. So keep your eyes open, your mind curious, and your faith strong, because in the world of American coins, today's dime can be tomorrow's fortune. And remember, this is Secret of Us Coins, your trusted and faithful source for the most thrilling, newly updated, and real stories behind America's hidden treasures. Subscribe, stay with us, and prepare, because the next coin I'm about to reveal will take rarity to a level even more shocking than this one. Coin number 5. But little did anyone know, one version of that coin, a 1946 Roosevelt dime without mint mark, with a mysterious black layer and an almost mystical shine, would one day rise to legendary status. Today, that coin, small, beautiful, and powerful, is valued at a shocking $162,500. Music swells, text appears. Coin number 5, the 1946 Roosevelt dime, the birth of a legend. The emotional birth of a coin. 1946 wasn't just another year. It was the first year the Roosevelt dime was ever minted, replacing the beloved Mercury dime. The U.S. Mint wanted a design that honored Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the president who guided the country through the Great Depression and World War II, and who had just passed away in 1945. The decision was emotional. For millions of Americans, Roosevelt wasn't just a leader, he was hope itself. So when his face appeared on the dime, people didn't just see a coin, they saw gratitude in metal form. The dime became a memorial, something to carry in your pocket, to remember the courage of a generation. But among those countless 1946 dimes struck in Philadelphia, one tiny group stood apart. Coins without any mint mark, but carrying a mysterious black layer, a tone that made them look almost ancient, almost sacred. The 1946 Roosevelt dime was minted from 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it that timeless, beautiful silver glow. It was small, light, and perfectly balanced, 17.9 millimeters in diameter, 2.5 grams in weight. On the obverse, the strong, peaceful profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt. On the reverse, the torch of liberty, flanked by an olive branch for peace and an oak branch for strength, the message of post-war America immortalized forever in silver. But then came nature's magic. Decades of oxidation and exposure created something mesmerizing, a rich black layer, a natural toning that covered the silver in an almost midnight sheen. When light touches it, it reveals blue, purple, and gold reflections beneath, as if the metal still holds the spirit of history within. Collectors call it the black layer beauty, a dime that time itself decided to paint. Finding a 1946 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark in normal condition is not rare, but finding one with that deep black layer, perfectly preserved, full details, and no artificial cleaning, that's where rarity reaches the impossible. Most silver coins tarnish unevenly or get polished over the decades, but a few, just a few, were protected naturally, creating an even mirror-like black toning that no human hand could replicate. It's nature's art, and numismatists consider these coins the crown jewels of early Roosevelt dimes. Experts have confirmed fewer than a dozen known examples in fine condition that retain the full black layer, and every time one surfaces, the coin world stops. Once thought of as just another dime, the 1946 no-mint black-toned dime now commands breathtaking prices. At major coin auctions and private collector circles, this coin has reached a verified market value of $162,500, depending on condition, toning depth, and originality. But what makes this value rise even more is emotion. Collectors aren't just buying silver, They're buying the birth of an era. They're holding a piece of American recovery, rebirth, and faith. As one collector once said, "Every time I look at this coin, I see the light of Roosevelt's torch shining through the darkness of history." A certified fine-condition, black-layer, 1946 dime could be your ticket to life-changing value. This coin represents more than metal. It represents the start of something eternal. It's the very first chapter of the Roosevelt dime story, born in hope, tested by time, and transformed by nature. And even though it is small, it carries within it the spirit of a nation that refused to give up. From war to peace, from silver to black, from pocket change to fortune, this coin's journey mirrors the strength and transformation of America itself. So when you see that dark shine on a 1946 dime, remember, that's not dirt. That's history. That's beauty written in metal by the hands of time. And at $162,500, this isn't just a dime anymore. It's a dream. From 2016 to 1946, from modern mysteries to timeless legends, each dime tells a story few ever hear. But here on Secret of Us Coins, we bring those stories to light, faithfully, truthfully, and powerfully, to remind you that sometimes the smallest treasures hold the biggest secrets. Subscribe now, stay curious, and keep your faith strong, because the next coin we reveal might just be hiding in your own pocket.